Hey guys, long time no see. Let me catch you up on my life and where God's leading me and what God's teaching me. And I have a little announcement too. Um, let's just dive right in. So, as you know from my last clip, I actually moved out. Oh, side note, this thing is like a heat pad because my neck is extremely sore because, well, you'll find out. But, and I'm kind of sick, so I apologize. But I moved out to Las Vegas, Nevada in July 2015 and started my first full time career as a teacher out in Las Vegas after graduating undergrad in May 2015. And it's been a crazy ride. I've been a teacher. I've done one full school year and now I'm practically halfway through my second one. And it's crazy. Time is just really flying by. And I like it. But my new job, I teach at an inner city school in Las Vegas, and it's really wearing on me and it's very stressful. And my neck is showing evidence of that, hence the heat pack. It's not just because it looks sexy. But yeah, so I've been a teacher and it's been great. But this past July 2016, God laid it on my heart to go home back to the Midwest. And if you know me personally, then you know that that's kind of a crazy request because I've never really gotten homesick. I've never been the type to really miss my family or be uber connected to them. Like, I love them and we get along okay. We've never been like super BFF tight. And so, but God said, no, I want to be sending you home soon. And as soon as I thought of that, and as soon as I was in my quiet time and I was thinking that for a couple days, and I all of a sudden got incredibly homesick. And it was really annoying. It was annoying because I've never actually been homesick before. It's just not something I've ever felt. And I'm very independent. And so that was rather annoying. I got really, really homesick in July. And I said, okay, I'm going to book a trip home. And I went home for a week at the end of July. And I said, God, the last time I went home had been that previous Christmas. And the trip just did not go well. I was there for 2 weeks and it resulted in that last week of just us kind of bickering and fighting and needing our own space. And it just wasn't a great time. And so I said, God, if you're going to be sending me home, I'm going to need these relationships to be mended and healed a little bit more than they have been in the past. And so I booked a trip and I said, okay, God, let's see how this goes. And that week that I went home in July 2016 was like the best amount of time I've spent with my family ever. Like, my siblings and I were really close. My parents and I were reconnecting, and it just was a great visit. And I said, "Okay, God, I feel like you're affirming that this is the right decision and this is where you're leading me to next." But I was about to begin in August 2016 this new job, and I got a job at an inner city school in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I had been previously, for the past couple years, felt being called to urban education. I am a teacher and I have a bachelor's in education, and I always thought that God was calling me to urban education. And that school year before, my first school year out in Vegas, I thought that maybe my concerns, because I was not very happy last year, and I thought maybe my concerns were the fact that I wasn't teaching where God was calling me. And so I got a random opportunity to work at this inner city school, and it actually was a better fit financially as well, which doesn't really matter, but it was a nice blessing. And I said, okay, I'll take it. So I just randomly switched schools. Genuinely wasn't planning on it. And I went to visit home at the end of July and started this new job in August. And it has been rough. It is hard. And I don't think I made a mistake, but I don't think, I wasn't prepared for how hard this is, and I wasn't prepared for how difficult this type of teaching would be. And it's wearing on me. As you can hear, my voice, I'm still a little sick. I've been sick, this is day 9, and my voice still kind of sounds like this. It's super annoying. I have a heat pack around my neck because on Friday after school, my neck just was like turned into one solid rock. Uber super uncomfortable. Just the worst thing I've ever like felt muscularly in my shoulders. Just 100% strain. And I've basically been sick since the end of October. And it's really annoying. And I just feel stressed. I am just stressed all the time. And it's hard, and my students are hard, and the behaviors that I experience are hard. And it's just, being a teacher already is very emotionally draining, but being at this type of school is just even harder. And yeah, it's been rough. And my winter break starts at the end of this week, and I'll be very happy with a break. I really need it. As you can hear, again, my voice, I need to be done for a minute. So yeah, in August I started this new job, and I was still having the same problems that I was having last year. Not problems in my performance of the job, but problems like, I'm not really feeling connected, and I'm not really feeling like I'm personally growing, and I don't really feel like this is necessarily what I want to do. And I've been struggling with that honestly since like last August. This entire time I've been teaching, it hasn't felt right, and I couldn't figure it out. And at the beginning of November 2016, God said, that's because you weren't created to be a teacher. I created you for something different, and I have a different call on your life. And I'm actually going to do a second video on that in just a second, because my timer is about to go out. So follow me on part 2 of this and find out where God's leading me. So you kind of got the catch up of where I'm at. I'm physically and emotionally drained and need a break, but God's calling me to something bigger and something that I'm very excited about. So stick with me in the next video and you'll find out what it is.